Welcome back to Monday Mindset with Josh Hyde, bringing you a new episode every Monday to start your week off on a high note.
Let's talk about modeling. What is modeling? Well, modeling is when you find someone who is doing what you want to do or is in a place in life where you want to be, and you see their behaviors, you see their thought process and how they make decisions, and then you go and you replicate that. And the thought process is if I do what the successful person does, if I think the way the successful person does, and I make decisions in ways that successful person does, then I will ultimately reach that success. The reality is what we're doing today has got us to where we are, right? So that's necessary. When you think of this 3-step entrepreneurial process, you have to take certain actions early on where you're the solo person, you're wearing all the hats, you're the, in real estate, you're the acquisition manager, you're the marketing specialist, you're the transaction coordinator, the dispo person, or even the project manager. And in some cases, you're even the realtor as well. Now, this is necessary to get us to a point where we do our first deal. We do our first 5 deals, 10 deals. But eventually we're going to have to make a decision. Are we okay with these results? If we are, great, keep doing what you're doing. But if you want to grow, you have to recognize that what got us to that point is not going to get us to the next step. And that next step is now where we start to grow a team and truly magnify our results. There's 2 components to this. There's the manager, and then there's the leadership component. And again, if we've never led people, never managed people, we have to identify, okay, me doing everything, I only have so much capacity and I can only get so far. So now to take that next step, I've really got to develop my manager skill set and my leadership skill set. And the beautiful thing is they're exactly what I just said. They're skill sets. Just like sales, you can go and learn sales. In fact, my degree's in civil engineering, and you never hear sales and engineering in the same sentence. But what I geeked out on was psychology and how humans interact. And that helped me develop my sales skill set over the years. And it's no different with the leadership and manager components. These are all things that can be taught. These are all things that can be learned, skill sets that can grow. So as you grow them, now you're able to grow your results. Now, John C. Maxwell has a saying that I absolutely love, and he talks about this law of the lid. And he says that if you're a level 4 on a scale of 1 to 10, if you're a level 4 leader, your organization is going to be capped at a level 4 organization. But you can develop this skill set. So as you grow as a leader to, say, a level 8, now all of a sudden your organization can grow alongside of you to that level 8 organization. So again, what got us here is not going to get us to where we want to go. This whole concept of be, do, have. You guys have probably heard me talk about this before. But we have to identify the person that we need to become. Just like that modeling example that I gave you earlier. Find the person who's doing what you want to do, who has what you want to have. And now we have to become that person by adopting their behaviors, by adopting the way that they think and the way that in which they make decisions. Now, once we start doing these things, we become that person, and ultimately we are able to have the things that person has. And that's the concept of be, do, have. Now, once we develop our manager skill set, our leader skill set, eventually we'll magnify our results to a point where now we can reach that ultimate pinnacle of where we all want to be, which is the freedom. And at the end of the day, if I were to ask anyone, what is it that got you into real estate? It's not that we love the idea of flipping houses. That's not why we got into real estate. Maybe it was for the first deal, but once you start to make money, you're like, I see this as a vehicle now. I see the financial benefit of investing in real estate. And it's not the finances in particular that gets us really excited. It's what we think the finances, the money will do for us. And it all boils down to freedom. We all want freedom, and that's why we got into real estate. We want to do what we want, when we want, and spend that time with the people we want to spend it with. But again, we have to recognize that the behaviors, the habits, and our thought process of what we're doing today has got us to where we are, but we also have to recognize that we need to change. In order to go places you've never been, you have to do things you've never done. And that means developing as a manager and developing as a leader to magnify our results to ultimately get us the freedom that we all want. So as you're starting off your week here, I challenge you to think, what is the person that I have to become? Right? What do I need to do to become that person in order to have the things that I want, in order to have that freedom that we're talking about? So hopefully this was helpful, guys. This is something that completely changed my life. And modeling is a very, very, very powerful tool. So make sure that you find someone who you want to be, do the things that person does, so that way you can get the freedom that you want. Make it a great week.
If you know someone that needs to hear this, send them a text. Let them know you're thinking about them on this Monday morning. Help them start their week off right. Make sure you follow me on social media and make sure you tune in next Monday.